Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Alpha Tauri Chimera with the lovely Felipe Drogovic, who definitely wants to score me some nice points tonight, guys. Let's go. So we'll be starting by taking a look at some car part development. So what are we going to do? We were going to have to design more car parts, surely, because we're just not quick enough. We've got 28 days to wait. I don't want to lose DRS Delta, but we also need pace, and I don't know where to go. We gain top speed, we lose cornering speed. Is it the right thing to do? I'm not too sure. Okay guys, it's not so easy to choose, but we're going to be making a new chassis with full drag and airflow in the middle section of the as well. So the top speed is plus 0.09. We're also gaining some nice boosts on the cornering and the engine cooling as well. So I'll just set that to, should we set it to rush? The next race is when? 15, 29. I think rushed will be fine for the chassis. I do want to go ahead and make another one. And we're also going to be looking at increasing the top speed, and whether we can do that best with the front wing here, I'm not too sure. That's the rear wing. We're already making a front wing. And if I turn the face cam off, guys, you can see the bonuses of this new rear wing that we're going to be making. So it should give us a nice big increase in top speed, and also acceleration gets a tiny boost. DRS effectiveness does go down, as well as the low and medium speed cornering. But with the high speed boost, the dirty air tolerance, the DRS is still #1 on the grid for ranked effectiveness of the DRS. So we'll go ahead and use that. And I guess we'll just put all the engineers into there. And we hope for the best, and that is going to be how the car gets upgraded for the next, well, for the next month or so, is how we're upgrading the car. But we've got a race to look at. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. Can we make it into Q3? Maybe we can. Definitely get 2 cars inside of Q2 there. Fastest lap, finishing position of car, 2 cars in the top 15. I don't think that's too hard to do, and of course we'll have an extra 1 million at the end of this race as well, should we make a nice little progression through the race. Extra money, always good. Here we are, guys. Welcome to the Spanish Grand Prix. If you are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Videos come in all the time. I fixed the volume issues. Everything is good to go. Let's go, baby. Okay, practice has been completed. As you can see, Tsunoda P10. What is Drogovic doing down in P20? But that's okay. We get a huge boost from the driver satisfaction and the preparation. Looking super good on this occasion as well for both the guys. And let's get into qualifying. Let's go. And as usual, guys, here is the first car out of the box. It's Drogovic. Let's go. Okay, guys, this is last flying lap of Q1, and if we don't improve, we will still be in. But if we do get knocked out, that would be really sad. We're not seeing too much of an improvement from Drogovic just yet, and Yuki Tsunoda's not doing too bad, to be fair. Let's skip ahead to the end and let's go, please. Can we stay in qualifying? Drogovic, terrible. Didn't improve. Tsunoda, the same. Didn't improve. So we can only hope that none of the cars behind us make that big jump, but you never know. Okay, it is the end of the session. Both our cars are in the box. We've got Oscar Piastri's coming round. The Williams cars are not improving. There goes the second Williams car across the line, is it? Alex Albon makes it out. Here goes Piastri. He gets the chance to knock out Drogovic. And he doesn't. That leaves Guan Yu Zhou, who's coming around. If he makes a huge 6/10 upgrade on his lap time, he will knock at least one of the cars out. That is the last thing. And he's on an in-lap, so that's absolutely fine. So we make both cars through into Q2. But as you can see, guys, the car definitely needs those upgrades coming back onto it. It's not good enough to be finishing 14 and 15. Not at all. Okay, after our rest of our flying laps in Q2 so far, we find ourselves 13 and 14. It's not looking too hot at all, but we'll get round for this last lap and see where it takes. So here we go. We are starting our last flying lap of Q2. Hopefully it all goes pretty good and we make it into Q3, but it's not looking too good. Let's take a look at the gap to the leader. We need to make at least a 4/10 increase right there. We've got a nice bit of free space right now for both the cars as well. I know Drogovic just overtook someone. So let's go. Make it into Q3. Let's go. Well, Tsunoda is definitely the one to watch right now. 2 green sectors from him. Drogovic not improving again on another fast lap at the end of the qualifying session. No ERS for Yuki. He's run out of ERS at the end of the lap already. And it's just not quick enough for Drugovic. Will Tsunoda improve? Come on, man. We are 14 and 15. No improvement. Sainz is out. The fastest car on the grid is out at Q2. That is shocking. There it is, 15 and 14 for the drivers. The fastest car on the grid, the Ferrari, knocked out P11. 2 Aston Martins up there. We've got another... What? Did they look next to each other? What did I just say? I got no idea. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Into the race. Hopefully. Please. We need something, man. We need it. And here is the planned strategy for both the drivers, 15 and 14. We're going to go soft, medium, hard. I don't really feel like using a soft tire which is under 90% really to start off with. So the last stint is going to change to a longer stint on the hard tires, and hopefully that works out for us. But other cars will be using the soft, so it's going to be a little bit tricky, but you never know. Into the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's go. So guys, it is race o'clock. You know the time. Check your watches. I ain't got a watch on, but you know the vibe. Here we go. The race is about to begin at the Spanish Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Guess who's not pushing his car straight off the start? That's me. Congratulations, everyone. You figured that one out. Should we push the cars to start with? I think a couple of laps on the tires will be absolutely fine as well. Let's check in with Yuki. He's already overtaken a Williams and he's right behind an Alpine as well. Surely as well, we'll be able to make a good couple of moves. Drugovic is being overtaken. There's a yellow flag. What's happening back there? And we're getting an instant replay. Carlos Sainz is down into P18. Ocon crashes in 10-1. It's a terrible start for a couple of guys here. This is the car we're looking at. It's a big hit. Ferrari, Haas, Alpine. Is that going to be safety car? We had VSC. It's VSC at the moment. Hulkenberg and Ocon are out. That's the same crash. We're not going to watch that. But Tsunoda's promoted into P10. Which is awesome. And is it going to show us the same crash again? No. Okay, let's go. The cars are under VSC. We'll keep everything as it is. That should all be absolutely fine. Who's on? So everyone else is on fresh tires. How do you all have fresh tires? Did you all save some in qualifying or what? Maybe I should have done that as well. Maybe that was my fault. Who knows? Let's skip to the end of this VSC. Okay, VSC is ending and we will be back underway for green flag racing. We've got Valtteri Bottas. I almost knocked the microphone over. We got Valtteri Bottas behind us, but surely this absolute slow coach of a car is not going to come close to Drugovic. And Yuki Tsunoda with another Alpine next to him. Ocon's already out. Surely when we see one Alpine out, a second Alpine is likely to go as well. Is he going to make the dive down the inside? He makes the move around the inside. Past the Alpine, he's still there. Can we see it from a different angle? Alex Albon's way too far back. Tsunoda's pushing all the way through the DRS. Is he going to make another overtake on Magnussen as well? This guy is going crazy right now. Let's go, Yuki. He's pushing and he makes another overtake on Yuki Tsunoda as well. This guy is going crazy. Then we've got 2 Aston Martins in front of us. Then 2 Mercedes as well. What a start to the race. Up into P8, guys. All the way down from 14 and 15. Drugovic is in P13. But I can't hit on him too much. This guy is absolutely fine. Is he going to try and get an Aston Martin as well down into 10-1 at Barcelona? Oh, God. Is he out? Is he out?
Are you okay?
No, he's still alive. But the car is finished. He's out. Well, there goes the hope of everything. Oh my God, man. Because it was a crash with Lance Stroll as well. What an interesting start to the race. That is unbelievable. Our hope for points. Damn it, man. I can't believe it. Tsunoda time penalty +5, which is going to be a grid penalty for next race, which is terrible. Oh, Tsunoda, why did you have to crash? But damn it, man. I can't believe why did he crash? Unbelievable. Okay, guys, and we're back to green flag racing for the third time, really. In this race, the third time green flag racing. We're in P11 with Drugovic right now. Tsunoda's out. A lot of car repairs to come as well. It's absolutely unbelievable. But, you know, that's all we can hope for. As well, in front of us, we've got Piastri in the McLaren and then Albon in the Williams as well. Even Gasly, we have a chance to get past them. A Haas car, we could get past a Haas for sure. So there's definitely points to be earning in this race with Felipe Drugovich. Let's see what he can do. And, well, we're up into P10, but this is the reason Lewis Hamilton in front of the Aston Martin, down into 10, on a big lockup for the 8-time world champion. And Bosch, he's not going to hold them positions up. Now he's down into P16, and we're up into the points with Drugovich. Let's go. And we're out of the points with Drugovich. Just like that, guys, our race is absolutely ruined. Here we go. Awesome. What a race from us, guys. What an absolutely terrible race. The softs are at 56. That'll show us a huge decrease, surely, in a second. Unbelievable. From 2 cars in the points to absolutely nothing. Right, guys, so we've got a VSC now. So hopefully we'll be able to bring the car into the box. His Logan Sargent's crashing now as well with an Alfa Romeo. There might be no cars left at the end of this race, man. There might be no cars left. But we're in P14 now with all of these crashes. Absolutely crazy. We're going to take this chance to box under the VSC. With Drugovich. I'm going to slap the hards on and hopefully we'll be able to take them extremely long into the race. And hopefully the VSC allows us to pit without... Yeah, so Sainz is taking the penalty. We might get out in front of Sainz even. We get... Okay, never mind. So we had a delayed pit stop, which is absolutely fine, guys. We had 4 seconds slow. It's just absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. Well, here we are, guys. We are now P14, 18 seconds away from the car in front of us, which is a McLaren with Drugovich. The hard tyres are not working well at all. I don't know if there's any saving grace on this one. We are so far back. It's unbelievable. I don't really know what we can do. We might be able to send a soft and a medium at this point and hope for the best. We're sort of like in the middle here of where we can really go with the tyres. This is supposed to be the medium stint from the round here, so we're just in the middle of the race really with nothing to play for. But all we can hope for is a crash, a safety car, bring us right back up to the grid. We'll get some fresh tyres on. That's what we're really hoping for at this stage. And if there's a crash, a safety car, something to bring us back to the pack, then we'll have some sort of a chance to do something. But the car is really slow on this track, so that's all I can say really until we get back. Who knows? Okay, guys, look at this beautiful strategy I have devised. It's looking absolutely incredible. We'll box next lap on for Drugovich here, and we'll absolutely send the rest of these hard tires into the ground here. And we'll be boxing onto mediums for full push, and then we'll be boxing onto softs for full push. And if something like that works out nicely, you never know, we might be able to catch up to some cars, but at 40 seconds, it's a big ask. And we've got a long way to go as well in this race. Can we do something? I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, so far, guys, nothing's really worked out. The car is super slow still. We've caught up to Piastri slightly, but he pitted and he's just pulling away from us. So this is the last stop onto softs. Hopefully, we can absolutely send this car. Can we catch up to him even slightly would be okay, I guess. The tires are going to be overheating as anything, but it's the only hope that we've got. This lap time is improving. It's coming down in comparison to Piastri, but now he's on 1 mediums, and it's just not good enough. Ah, man. And guys, here we go. Drugovich across the line. Absolutely nowhere in this race. Such a terrible performance. Tsunoda crashes out. Drugovich spins. Both had a chance at winning points today. So guys, we're only 14-15 minutes in. Why don't we hit 2 races in 1 video and go forward from there? the pace this week was just absolutely terrible. Liam Lawson might even have to get a chance in the car. But we did gain the extra 1 million, so the usual 2.5 million is now 3.5 million, which is not too bad at all for one weekend, with a nice big boost from the sponsors. Let's go. Front wing manufactured, install that back on the car. The chassis is finished. Why do we need to make another one? I mean, we are making... I'm going to have to put that on Tsunoda's car. And we'll put the fair chassis back on Drugovich. I'm sorry, Drugovich. I am sorry. The rear wing. Oh, my God. The race is in 11 days. I can still make some. That's okay. We'll get 2 new rear wings made for a little bit more money. It's just money, money, money. Side pods. And is now installed on both cars again. That's okay. The underfloor installed on both cars. I was so confused there. And the suspension, we only have 1 suspension made. Let me install that in car 2. Is it a big boost? Not really. I don't even care, but they're already in manufacturing. What's missing? The rear wing? Well, I thought I put it on the car. No, we're manufacturing it. We're manufacturing the rear wing. It's just all design work paused. Did I approve that? I've got no idea. But we need the manufacturing and research and the designs to be complete, because the car's just not quick enough right now. But this is going into the second race of the video as well. Canada is in 7 days. I still think we can definitely get 2 cars into Q2. That is for certain. A guarantee slot 1 car in the top 15 for 5 more races for an extra million. Again, I think that's worth it. And the finishing positions is absolutely fine as well. So let's head over and speed up to the next race. And well, here we go, guys. We're heading over to the little island. As you can see, the nice river is around somewhere in Canada. And we are here for the Canadian Grand Prix, which has the Wall of Champions. It's got a lot of different things. Compounds this weekend. Hopefully we don't use all of our soft tires in qualifying. That would be absolutely terrible. Before on to the race. So let's get the setup ready for the drivers. Does it want to pause? And guys, for the Canadian Grand Prix, this is the setup I'm going to be sticking onto the car straight away. We're going to simulate 2 qualifying. If you want to make sure you copy that setup, make sure you pause the video, have a quick look. Yuki Tsunoda, of course, has the penalty this week, but we're looking a bit faster at this track, which is definitely needed. As you can see, the setup satisfaction is looking super good. And we'll be nice and happy. Hopefully in this qualifying session coming up, we're able to make good progress and end in the race as well. No crashing. And hopefully a little bit of points. You never know. But I do need... Really, we do need to improve the car. What are we looking at? Guys, we're like 6 races into the season. We've got no fresh engines? Come on. Well, guys, I guess we just take the hit. We've paid 5 million for the new engine and we've installed it to the car. Hopefully that pays off. We do need a new gearbox as well coming up. We might as well put that on right now because 40% is sort of the threshold and we don't want it to be dropping down below that. And Tsunoda's very close to the limit as well, but we've got a spare engine for Tsunoda and 2 extra gearboxes as well. The crashes for Drugovich have really ruined that. So let's get into the qualifying and see if we can make it into Q2. Well, guys, I'm never normally a fan of this, but I'm going to simulate the session of Q1 just to see what happens. Do we get both cars through? We do get both cars through, and both cars do have grid penalties as well. Tsunoda was even P10 in that session. I might as well just sim to the race now and see what happens with qualifying, because that session was actually pretty good. I know taking control would be good. Well, we got absolutely smoked there, finishing, what's that, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Not too good ahead of Gasly, strangely enough. The 2 Mercedes slow. That's just the way it is for Mercedes right now. But we're into the race. We'll be starting way down the order, which is not good. 19 and 15. Uh-oh. And that means to me we should be looking to do... I want to do a hard to soft. Who knows what lap we can box on? Maybe something like this on lap 42. We could probably push both tires a little bit more. That gives me a 127.57. And this is quite considerably better. And the reason why is because if we go long and get a safety car, we can always box, if it's around lap 30, box to the mediums. And that'll be exactly the same for Tsunoda as well. So let's go ahead and set that up right now. This is it, guys. The Canadian Grand Prix to 5 red lights and away. They go. This is the start of the race. It's going to be quite interesting to see what we can do. If we can make some early overtakes, that would be good. I'm guessing cars are going medium hard or soft hard. And as we can see, basically everyone apart from us is soft or medium. That's okay. We'll go long on the hard tires. I don't mind that too much at all. And if it brings us out in a good place, it does. If not, we were way off the pace anyways. And that's just the way it is. Guys, this is still lap 1. Tsunoda's fallen 8/10 off a Lance Stroll. It's very hard to keep up on the hards. Maybe it was a bad call to start on the hard tires. Nothing's really happening. Our cars are just so far apart. Drugovich might be looking to make a move, but we've got a long way to go until we're anywhere near the points, and this might just be a fast forward race as well. Well, we're making a couple of moves here. Tsunoda is looking to overtake the Williams car, so he's catching up to the Williams, and also we've got a move from Drugovich, who's made an overtake, and there's a crash. Let's see who's crashed out. It's Norris and Ocon making the... Oh, well, that was nothing really, but that will be a box for Ocon with that broken front wing for sure. Norris has a time penalty, which should boost us up by 2 places, which would be very nice. So we're going for a neutral, balanced, and we're going slightly aggressive on the tires as well, just to push a little bit further. The temperatures aren't doing too badly, to be fair, on Tsunoda, and same with Drugovich. Drugovich a little bit higher as he's making overtakes. Same with Tsunoda, really, but we're way off Stroll right now. We need to push up to him, and actually, we might as well give it a little bit of a go for the next lap or two. See if we can catch up to that Lance Stroll car. And there might not be many of these, but Drugovich has made another overtake. There's one. Alfa Romeo out the way. Bottas is next. And this is live with Yuki Tsunoda as he dives down the inside of Valtteri Bottas. As you can see, they're still fighting for the position, but Drugovich is going for it for P17 of all positions, guys. Around the outside, down the inside, what's happening? We're going to have up the inside for this big left-hander, and that should be the position secured for Drugovich. But it looks like Bottas is still there, but we're defending nicely. Drugovich up into P17, but now 4 seconds to Piastri. And guys, there is a yellow flag. I don't know who's crashed, but it's Albon and Piastri, it looks like. 81 Piastri. It's a huge crash. Lots of damage. Lots of damage on the Williams car there, and the McLaren as well will not be feeling too happy after that one. And another time penalty, Oscar Piastri, which will in essence give us P15 there. Tsunoda's still sat in P14. Not too much progress being made with him, which isn't great, but it's just what you can expect, really.
Stay close to the car in front.
Unbelievable. It's another overtake. Felipe Drugovich, guys. Let's go. Now we're sort of in a different sort of race now. Drugovich is away from Tsunoda, 6.5 seconds, but Tsunoda is just a few cars away from being within touching of the points here. Look at this train we're stuck at the back of right now. It's Tsunoda to Stroll, Lando Norris with a penalty, and Esteban Ocon is holding these guys up. Norris is not going anywhere fast. Stroll is also pretty quick, but he's not overtaking any of these cars, and then we are stuck at the back here. Just coasting, really. That's all I can say. Maybe we can save some fuel, but I don't want to go too lenient, then fall off the back Stroll, and then be lost in the middle of the race as well. So it's sort of 50-50, but we'll have a look. And this is revolutionary stuff, guys. Yuki Tsunoda is making an overtake on Lando Norris, but if we take a look at the race, we did push the tyres a little bit to catch up to the cars in front. Tsunoda Well, Norris has just got back past him, which is just amazing. But as you can see, the gap to Ocon is increasing, and the gap to Stroll, who overtook the cars, is now 8 seconds ahead. And looking at the points with Gasly there, so you know the pace of the Aston Martin is there, but I don't think we'll be able to hit points. But that's okay because we are pushing, and maybe we'll get there in the end. Guys, you've got to be absolutely kidding me. The cars are out.
Oh dear, a crash.
It's
There's been a crash.
absolutely terrible. Another crash, back-to-back races for Tsunoda.
Focus is on Lando Norris here. Pushing a bit too hard at this point. Oh, and the car's there.
What happens, man? What happens? Why are we losing another car right there? This is a VSC. We'll have to play around with the strategy. Can we fit the mediums from this point and go to the end? Strategy view. We'll take a look. What can we do if we swap this to the mediums? And if we box now, I mean, that's pretty long. A 1:28.06. What are we saying? It is slower. Ah, man. Slow by 9 seconds, but we get the benefit of it being under VSC. If there's another crash, that might not be too helpful. And Drugovich has got a nice gap back to Sargent anyways. We won't lose track positions. But the hards have still got a lot of life left in them. And it's just a bit of a tricky one to think about. I think because we can push them at the hards, we might have to stay on them. If there's a full safety car, of course, I would definitely box, but not under the VSC, I don't think, this time. Okay, guys, we're closing up into the pit window now for the softs. Nothing else has happened. I mean, I'm not too sure what else we're going to be able to do. We're getting overtaken by Lance Stroll. I really don't care about that right now. But we've got the gap back to Piastri to make the pit stop. It's just nothing's really happening on this set of hard tyres. We've got the gap. We'll still be in P13, but nothing in front of us is really going to help us out at this point unless we get the safety car. And then we'll hit the rest of the race on the softs. It's just so sad that Tsunoda went out from up here. We could have been close to the points with Tsunoda. But that's just the way it is. Oh! And as we speak... Oh, is he past the pit entry? 43 meters. He's not going to make it, is he? He's not going to make the pit entry for this one. Please. Please let me box. Oh, goddammit. Let me box next lap. It's the same difference, I think. Everyone else will box. That's okay. What happens if we box? We come out still in P13 on the lead lap as well. Okay, so we don't need to make any overtakes. That is absolutely perfect. What I was hoping for. Guys, we're back at it. Let's go. So this is what the tyres looks like. Some cars are still only on one stop. Who's in front of us now? 13, which is +6. Very nice. Ocon. We've got some tyre advantage going on here. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're at the back of the pack. P13 for this safety car restart. We've got Verstappen to Hamilton to Perez at the top of the grid. And this is going to be absolutely crazy for the restart. We've got cars that don't have as fresh tyres as us. We've got brand new softs on the go. And, well, this is as much as we could hope for, really. A safety car, which put us onto the one-stop strategy for good. We're not going to be able to overtake Ocon straight away, are we? Is he going to go down on the inside? Drugovich is making moves, and we're back up to a point where we were before with Tsunoda. Lance Stroll is going to be holding us up. Ooh, sir. Oh, Drugovich. Catching my eye, sending it around there. Lovely overtake on Ocon. Pushed for the Drugovich move, for the Stroll move, rather. Didn't quite get that one done, but it's good progress. It's good move, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this restart now. We've got a couple of slow cars in front of us after the Lance Stroll, and I think we can make some good moves here. Okay, Stroll is past Hulk, but now it's our turn to get past Hulk. We've got DRS down the pit, straight into 10-1 down the inside, hopefully for Felipe Drugovich. He'll look to make the move. Now he's sweeping around, and it's not quite gonna come off on this occasion, but we'll get him next time. Let's go. Bring these tires down. Way too hot. And as we say that, guys, we get a replay of this overtake. Look at Drugovich pushing all the way against this Haas. And we're up into a good place. P11, let's go. Well, I think this is going to be basically close to the end of our race now. The cars in front of us, the tyre percentages have equaled out. And Drugovich is just not quick enough. Gasly overtook us. And the gap has been consistently 1 to 2 seconds for the last 5 or so laps, and Hulkenberg is coming at us as well. Let's try and stay away from him, because any chance we've got is being in front of Hulkenberg and not behind him. But Ocon and Gasly, I know we've overtaken them a couple times in these 2 races, but we just can't quite keep up with them just yet, which is pretty sad. Drugovich is on, well, yeah, the old chassis, and Tsunoda's lost another chassis, so that's good. Let's go. Let's go. We are closing up still, guys, on the Alpines. We're back past Hulkenberg still. We are right behind the Alpine here. I wonder if I can save a bit of fuel just so I can push it down the DRS straights. That would be pretty helpful for me, I think. This, where are we now? Yeah, this is coming up to be a DRS straight. I would like to push down the DRS straight. And if we can make it the overtake, look at all the cars up to P8. There's Magnussen only there. We could be in for some points. And Drugovich has made a move. He's down past Gasly. Gasly's coming back at him. And Gasly will steal the position back down the inside at the hairpin at the end of the track. This is a DRS straight. I'm going to have to manage the fuel so much now. Gasly back past Drugovich. So sad. But that's just the way it is. I will be conserving the fuel ready for the next DRS straight, I guess. Well, this is where we are, guys, with 2 laps to go. The lead car is now on the last lap of the race. Drugovich is not too close. I mean, we're within sort of touching distance, but the tyres are absolutely finished now. And we've got no fuel left in the car as well, which means the car's going to be super light, but so is everyone else. Maybe ours is just a bit lighter. We'll be holding the DRS down here, but we need to make 2 overtakes to get into the points, and I don't think that is going to happen with the DRS train that we're in. But we might as well stay on board for the last lap of the race. We are pretty close to the points anyways with Drugovich. As you can see, I mean, the only hope we've got now is to push down this DRS straight, which is coming up right about now. We're within DRS, of course, with Gasly. But we need to overtake Gasly and then Magnussen as well. And Gasly also has DRS, so the DRS boost from us. We've got great DRS, but it's just not going to be enough. And we might not even make the end of the race now, because we've got no fuel left. But that's just all fun and games, really, isn't it? You see if we can do anything into the last 10 to get in a position. But we might not even make the finish line. Genuinely, we might not make the finish line at this point. Yeah. God damn it, man. We were so close yet so far. Well, guys, another absolutely garbage race for the Alpha Tauri team, the Alpha Trashy team, you know what I mean? Guys, it's just not good enough. We've got upgrades coming soon to the car. More crashes, more DNFs. That's just the way it is. We had pretty fast pace with Drugovich. We just couldn't utilize it into the cars in front of us. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel down below. 2 races in 1 video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Not too bad pit stop time. Tsunoda crashing out. It's absolutely terrible, but not his fault. I guess the last thing we can do, of course, we lost money because I messed up with the last lap of the race, pushing too much fuel. But that's just the way it is. As we can see, the cars, while the cars are missing parts, front wing has to come back. We have no front wings. That's great. The race, we'll be able to get 2. Well, we can get more car parts, but if we're already designing some, then I won't bother. But the car is finished. The chassis is gone. Well, we've got 1 more chassis. Tsunoda can have that back. You're welcome, Tsunoda, buddy. You'll probably just smash it up anyways. We have the spare rear wing. That's absolutely fine. The side pods. We've only got 1 left. Not amazing news, is it? But wait, show me, guys. Okay, it's the same screen, it's just a different screen, if you know what I'm saying. We lose so much with all these little car parts being missing. The suspension has failed. I don't have any of the new suspension, guys. That's just the way it is. Why did I design this? What am I doing? That's literally the only boost I got was 0.001 low speed cornering. What an absolute rookie. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe down below. And that's been another episode of the F1 Career Mode. Take care and peace.